Hello, Monster Man here. Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 23 of my Ghorst campaign for Patreon supporters. Thank you ever so much, Patreon supporters. You really are a massive help in creating this content. I really do appreciate it, and it's lovely to see. I've been trying to get more streams done. And it's lovely to see we've got some YouTube members now, and I wanted to give them the same sort of benefits as the Patreon supporters. I didn't want it to be a split there, so I've tried to gather it all together. And we have. I think that's generally, it's a lovely little happy Patreon/YouTube membership family, which is lovely. And I have been keeping an eye on both polls, and this last poll was, shall we hold the door against the oncoming dwarf threat? Well, unfortunately, Thorgrim, they said yes. So we are going to hold the door. Both YouTube and Patreon agreed on this. So Count Not For Our 2 is going to hold back the dwarf advance bravely all by himself. Holy shit, Kislev like just curb stomped Norska. I've never seen that before. I've never seen Kislev do this well in Mortal Empires. It's amazing. Looks like Archaon's coming back for another go. Don't know why he thinks this is going to be any different than last time, but good for him, I guess. He's given it his all. Bless his little black heart. We are going to go. We haven't actually got any of this yet. None of that. We've got all of this, apart from obviously oh, that is upkeep. Okay, we're getting that. Upkeep reduction for Blood Knights. Yeah, we've got a lot of Blood Knights. And we don't have a lot of money. We are currently burning through it very rapidly. Never mind. This is fine. How much money we're making from trade? Trade 3,000. I mean, that's not bad, is it? That's all right. That is not bad. And we're trying to mop up the Empire. Last time, of course, Karl confederated with Balthazar in something that has been doing the rounds as the luckiest thing that's probably ever happened to me ever. I'm definitely never winning the lottery again. This was pretty much it. I have used all my luck on that. Karl confederated with Balthazar. And that means Karl's faction's dead, which means no more Karl faction, which is one of my victory conditions. That was going to be a problem because, of course, he was allied with Balthazar, which meant if I killed Karl, I was going to have to find some way to get around that. Balthazar might have got shitty about it. However, that's no longer a problem because Balthazar just confederated Karl, and that means no more Karl, so I don't have to kill him, which means everything's great, apart from obviously Festus. We have to kill Festus, and that's what we're doing. Obviously, with the dwarves as well. I mean, I say everything's great. Obviously, some things down here not as good as could be. But, you know, overall, we have a path to victory now, which is great. Which does... Okay, so that does mean we have an issue. Because when the DLC comes, and it definitely sounds like we're getting a DLC probably next month, by the sounds of it. That's not enough time to have another campaign. So, if this campaign finishes this episode, or the next episode, we're going to have some episodes... We're probably not going to want to start anything because, of course, as soon as any DLC hits, it will break everything, unless we just go completely unmodded. So, what I don't know is whether we hold off doing another campaign until then, or we start another campaign and just accept that it's going to break. The problem is we're not going to get very far into it. So... There's a few options here, basically, which is probably going to be the poll for next time. We could just leave it. I could maybe do some one-off video for Patreon supporters, maybe some Blood Bowl 3. I've been thinking, I mean, as much as I've had issues with Blood Bowl 3, it's still quite fun, so I could do some Blood Bowl 3, potentially. Maybe some, I don't know, there's a bunch of other games that I'm quite like, oh yeah, this is good. So... something like that. I've been playing some Phantom Brigades. So maybe... I don't know. Basically, it's going to be... We'll put some options up. We'll see where people go. It's going to be interesting to find out. But it's just one of those things where we just come to the end of this Patreon campaign in a position where we know there's DLC coming. We're just not entirely sure when. I mean... The fact that when Warhammer 3 came out, they did say, oh, we're going to have DLC, loads of DLC. And considering this is the first DLC in what, 6 months? 8 months? It's a long fucking time. I mean, basically, the last DLC was the Warriors of Chaos, wasn't it? I mean, yes. That's why people like me. So, I mean, the fact we've not run into this problem before. I mean, what I can do, and what probably is I can take a save, or I can take this. It's what if you've got like a modded campaign you want to save, what you can do. This is an option. What you can actually do is you can lift the entire Warhammer 3 save location, and you can like dump it into another folder. So you can basically have 2 Warhammer 3s. Now Steam will only be pointed at one of them, which means Steam will only update one of them. The other one is technically frozen in time, as long as you don't connect Steam back up to it. And it will run basically the same. So what I could do is literally just like play old Warhammer 3 until that campaign finished. But seeing as we're so close to the DLC, it would feel weird doing, because obviously any new campaign with the new DLC will have the DLC factions, whatever they are, in it. So that's an option. But obviously then we'd be playing without the DLC as well. So, you know, swings and roundabouts, basically. Swings and roundabouts. Talking of swings and roundabouts, we need to go and kill Festus. The only problem is he can move quite far. Do we want to go up this way, maybe?
Who wishes the red kiss?
How would we can go all the way up there, or we can go this way. I think we should threaten Hairgig. I think we're going to threaten Hairgig. So we're going to move everyone up here.
Yes, Neferata was right. Foolish mortal.
Well, you know, right, wrong. Is there any way to really know? Problem is we're going to take attrition. We're going to take attrition. Because it's all horrible living territory without any bitey vampires. For some reason, that is a problem for us. I don't know why. Why would it be a problem for us? Realistically. Like, at what point? Surely it should be at least... I guess it's like a, you know... in the Nagash books, he like constantly has like a rolling, you know, like a cloud cover, basically. Like a magical cloud cover to stop the sun. So I guess maybe when you're in a living territory, you don't have, you know, you don't have the cloud cover, so you're having to sunbathe, and being a vampire, that's not generally, you know, a good idea. Anyway, so do we have any more army? I don't think we have any armies apart from a badly disguised werewolf and not Count Notfarato outside of the Empire. Everyone else is inside the Empire. So we've got 2 armies down here, we've got 3 armies here, another 2 up here. So I mean, we've got plenty of armies. Plenty of armies to be getting on with. We just need to basically fend off the dwarves and kill Festus. I don't think killing Festus will be tricky. We just need to tease apart his armies.
You seek out the Von Caster.
Not the Von Castings. You want me to declare war on that? I will, as soon as I work out when I won't get in trouble for that. Okay, ambush was foiled. Lots of ambushes foiled. Midland is dead, which actually is really good for us. So everything is coming up Millhouse, apparently. Let's take Hairgig, which I don't think is going to be particularly difficult. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. We've got a plague. Yeah, we would do. What is the plague? No corruption. Okay, that's nothing really too problematic to deal with. We want to do some raiding so we don't take damage. But hopefully that vampiric corruption will be ticking up very rapidly, it looks like. Yep. And then what have we got here? A forester's shack. And then it goes up to an abandoned woodshed, which obviously is not abandoned because otherwise no one would be working there and we wouldn't get any wood, and that'd be silly. It's just silly. Right, I want to take Castle Van Rauken. Now, you are not at war. Thanks. Ooh, that's not far off. That is not far off. Now, the other problem is, we're currently losing 5k a turn, and... oh.
Darkness come.
Thorgrim's fucked off. Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. I found him. Nothing better than marching towards cannons. Well, they can't kill us all. That's the important thing. Especially considering most of us dead already. Count not far out too. I mean, it's lucky we didn't get ambushed, to be honest. Well, on the other hand, would ambushing us actually... I feel like ambushing an undead army is just basically letting them get close to you faster. So, it wouldn't have really mattered. I'd get some shots off first, but I don't know. I don't know. Dubious. It's not as effective. Like, ambushing a dwarf army is pretty brutal because they really can't move into position in time to defend themselves, and their artillery gets curb stomped, and that's obviously what they kind of rely on. So they are trying to get some shots off early, as the Count and Franziska tries to come around the flank there. Thorgrim is level 50. He's going to be a toughie. Tough one to take down. However, we are drawing lots of fire away from the oncoming Zombletide. A bit of shade on the Thunderers. Does some good damage. Breath there as well. Not doing yeah, nicked him. Kenray's taking a bit of a beating there as the Iron Drakes light them up. But we now just need to tie up all of their units. If we can tie all their units up, then they're screwed. Norgrim's Iron Breakers there being attacked by 3 gnomes in a trench coat. Not the best option for him. Probably shouldn't be fighting an enemy unit by himself, but fortunately Franziska comes down to rescue him. Oh, Count Not for Alto is getting shredded from all sides. We need to tie up those missile units to save him, otherwise he's a goner. But he is healing himself up, he's got damage resistance as well. He's still taking a lot of fire though, but all the time they're shooting at him, they're not shooting at anyone else. And so far he's just soaking that fire up. Franziska is still fighting the Iron Breakers. Thankfully, she seems to be doing all right. What was that effect? Swarm of flies. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, sure. Sure. Where is Thorgrim? There he is. The old Iron Hail Gunners have been concentrating everything they've got at him, and he's still fighting, but that's not much health. That's it. Take him out. Take him out. He's killed a lot of zombies. They're not super happy about it. Come on. Bring him down. No, that's... So, oh, he's down. There we go. He's down. He's down. Level 50. Thorgrim has been downed by copious amounts of hot lead. And looks like, with Thorgrim's death, the rest of the dwarves flee the battlefield. Okay, we've got the Axe of Grimnir, that's nice. Pretty sure he doesn't need that anymore. Okay. Because I've got the item fusion mod back. Someone posted it in Discord, bless their hearts. So apparently we're using that now. Lovely. Okay, well we have fended off the Dwarven assault. I mean, this wave of it. This wave of the Dwarf. Now, I feel like you've seen, I mean, seeing as you got it, you kind of do deserve the Axe of Grimnir, I feel like. So you get that.
Everything dies.
That is, well, no, technically not. I think there's definitely some immortal beings in the Warhammer universe. I don't think those necessarily die. Well, mind you, I mean, you know, you might be immortal, but theoretically you could probably still die, right? Like, even gods can theoretically die. They probably won't, but theoretically. Let's get a little more replenishment. All right, okay, good. I mean, they're still massing. We've managed to fend off the first wave. When will the next wave come? Okay, there's... Oh, you've taken a lot of damage. Okay, I know we're going to take attrition. But if we move up and take a little bit of attrition, but we should be able to do... I mean, even if they attack with both armies, this army is fucked. Who the fuck... Jesus. What is going on here? Man, this army, there's a lot of Chaos Doggos in that army. That's probably not that bad. We do need money though, don't we? I should probably build some... siege towers. Build some siege towers. It'd be nice if, you know, someone were to come and help. Anyone? You guys? You guys are coming down here to help. Oh, lovely. Oh, in that case, that's brilliant. Right, you come down here. We've got a little bit of income. That's good. Is there anything we can do here? So we could get more control. Again, probably not that useful. More... Again, more Crypt Horrors. Oh, did we say we were going to go Blood Dragon? I can't remember. We haven't got enough enough bites. Clara has been, let's be brutally honest here, kind of shit. Oh crap, there's another lot. Oh, Jesus, Clara actually succeeded. Holy shit. Good job, and you are taking a lot of damage, attrition damage, as you move up. Perfect, that's what we wanted. We can now get the Great Halls of Nagashizar once we have enough money. We currently don't have the money, but we're working on it. We're stockpiling, raiding all the little piggy banks. Income from raiding's good. Didn't lose any more settlements. That's even better. I feel like we're losing a lot of settlements these days. Come on, Clara. Come on, Clara. Clara. Clara, do it, Clara. Clara. Fucking useless. Absolutely fucking useless. Okay, let's not worry about that yet. Let us worry about... Ah, hello there. Yes, here we go. Oh, even Costalton himself has deigned to turn up to help us. Bless his little cottons. Well, it'd be silly not to. Well, the dwarves are going to have a bad time as they're surrounded, not just by hordes of undead, but also by the warriors of the north. As Costalton brings his forces to bear against the stunty threat. So we have 4 complete armies. Wow, they're already through the gate there. Ranging against the dwarves. They have no defences around here, so the Kislev reinforcements just pouring into the city. Over here, slightly more resistance as Costalton brings his troop. Well, actually, what he's doing is bringing his troops all the way around the flank for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why, but fine. It's, you know, it's up to him. He is obviously slightly unhinged. Meanwhile, Ghorst's horde moving up through the breach in the walls made by our cannons. We also have Sharomi, Leroux, whoever the hell is fighting a bunch of quarrelers there. We're just waiting for the zombies to catch up. We also have like a bajillion units of Blood Knights. Well, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 units of Blood Knights. There's still quite a few units of Blood Knights, to be fair. And a lot of zombies. Martin is going to lead the Blood Knights once the zombies have infiltrated the city. It's going to be a slow infiltration, but an infiltration nonetheless. Not quite sure. Where are you going? Where are you off to? Like, what is the plan here? So they do have the Streltsy on top of the wall there, although they're currently just chilling. You gonna shoot down, or are you just gonna stand on top of the wall and make menacing? All right. Well, at least we've got a horde of ice bears tearing their way through the giant. Says, oh, this is the frozen heart of winter. You know, I've not played Kislev since they added the Regiment of Renowned. Oh, you've got Heart of Winter. Holy shit, that spell is brutal. Absolutely brutal. You use that in the right place, and an entire army can just disintegrate. I think I used that during the... Oh, God, what campaign? It was the... I think it was the something bad in Kislev, that multiplayer campaign that I played with Lionheart and Mr. Smart Donkey, and there was one point where we were just the Slaanesh army attacked us, and they were just all over me, like it was just, there was nowhere. I was like holed up with Katerin, and I could do nothing but just sit there and try and hold, and I dropped a Heart of Winter in the right place, and the vast majority of Slaanesh army just disintegrated. They don't have much health anyway, but that spell is particularly nasty. Well worth picking up. Right, so we're trying to force our way further into the settlements. I don't know what Kislev are doing. They're just shooting at the. They're shooting and sending some armored Kossars with great weapons. Come on, guys. Come on, there's so many of you. How am I? I mean, you do. I mean, to be fair, you do have like, you know, four elemental bears here. Are they smarter than the average bears? That's the question. Hover chair. Is that bug me, or have they just like what? Maybe I need to try it with like no mods and see if the hover chair. Maybe it's a mod that's getting rid of the hover chair or getting rid of the dwarves that's supposed to be carrying the chair. Because I swear that should have been fit. This fucking Immortal Empires is out of beta now, right? If they've still got a bug like some of the units don't show up, that seems like pretty serious. I guess it's not game breaking. It's just weird and looks naff. Okay, we're pushing further into the city. There is a couple of cannons entrenched at this objective. They're currently raining fire down on our allies as they try and push further into the city, although quite what they're doing, I don't know. It's like they're meleeing. I should try a Boris campaign and just, you know, crusade against Archaon, right? Like, really just trash him. The Blood Knights, including Martin, leading them. Smashing into the hammerers there. And yet more artillery. There's a lot of artillery in this little... Although these guys, for some reason, have abandoned their organ guns. And, I mean, personally, I would have... no, these guys have also abandoned their cannons. What the fuck is going on? Why have you just abandoned your cannons, you lunatics? I mean... Oh, now are you going to recrew them? You're just like, oh... No? Yes? No? What's going on? Are you? No? You're just standing near them. Weird. Alright, well, die then, I guess. Noted. Either way. Further into the city, we have yet more cannons. So it's a theme here. However, the War Bear Riders... At least making short work of them. These guys are absolutely brutal. Good bonus burst large, armor piercing, just very tanky. But here come the Blood Knights. That's right, dwarves are getting minced by Bear Cavalry and Blood Knights. That's a hell of a combo. Further in the city, though, we have yet more cannons. Yep, you guessed it. These guys, however, haven't just dropped their cannons. But quite what they're doing with them, I don't know. They're not really actually doing anything. Kastaltin has arrived to help out, so thanks, Kastaltin, I guess. There he is. Giving us a little helping hand. Killing off some dwarves there. Thanks, bud. I'm not sure how sliding with the undead goes with the whole Urson thing, but you seem to be somehow patching that together, aren't you? Which is frankly a surprise, because religion is very rarely filled with hypocrisy. So, you know, impressive moves from him. Meanwhile, the cannons are doing nothing. I would definitely pick your shots, guys. Guys, you're gonna shoot, because there's a lot of very angry vampires currently on their way. And when I say a lot, I mean like a lot of vampires. Anything? No? Okay, well, I mean, it's not like I didn't give you a chance. Well, the dwarves have been completely overrun. Mostly by me, I'm going to be honest. Kislev just seemed to dick about quite a lot, but never mind. It was nice to have them, you know, on site. What the fuck are you guys still... You actually doing anything? No? Okay, well, never mind. It's fine. We won anyway. That's the important thing. Right. There's a few less dwarves. And more importantly, some income. I am going to take... I'm going to sack it. I'm going to sack it. It's nice to see Castalton down here. I'm tempted to let him have it just so that he will look up. You know what? I'm going to... Right, just to make sure. On the other hand, this will give me a base to, like, spread vampiric corruption from. Yeah, that's probably...
Dark magic is mine.
That's probably more important.
9.
Okay, I don't think...
I am a rune lord, not some smith.
Right, I'm gonna come down here and grab this one. I'm gonna nick this one quickly. Just secure that. We're gonna loot and occupy because I need the money. Now, you may decide to lay siege to this, and if you do, I will take attrition. So I'm just gonna sit out of there, because then if you attack me, you won't be able to just siege me. Cause me attrition, which would be annoying. Let's see what the victory conditions say now. So we now have Telebeckland, Ostend, Stirland, Averland, Southern and Northern Sylvania. We still don't have a whole... We've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we've got less than half of them at the moment, but that should swiftly change as we sort of like grab the last few remaining ones. So, like, Nullen hasn't been taken, so if we grab Nullen, that'll be good. The Reichland Uber's right there. Looks very Skaven-y, which is a concern. So maybe Clan Scryer are going to be an issue for us, but we'll worry about that. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We still need to deal with Festus. We're closing in on Festus. I think we're going to go and grab Castle Van Rauken. I'm going to colonise that.
Everything dies.
Indeed.
They will
You can hop... That's it. You hop out of there.
It will be done.
You go and do that. I'm tempted to stick you in... Is there... Okay, you aren't technically in range. There's a few armies in range there that could potentially get like a force march over and cause us issues. So I'm going to keep you out of the city for the moment, just because they could lay siege to it and then attack us. They love doing that shit. I mean, we could go for Wolfenburg, but I'm tempted to kind of say, if we can take Brass Keep. Brass Keep and Middenheim are going to be their primary recruitment centres, right? So we take those out, and they've only got the shitty... Oh no, Wolfenburg is actually owned by Balthazar, who is our ally. Okay, in that case, what we're going to do is... We're going to say we don't care if we lose Hergig. It's not a concern. What we need to do is we need Brass Keep and we need Middenheim. We take those two, and Festus has had his heart ripped out of him. That's all we need to do. We need to mop up the north a little bit, but ultimately it should be fine. So let's just double check. So Nordland, yes, obviously Nordland needs to be reconquered. Ostland, now Ostland is, let's have a quick look. Norden has also been raised, so we need to resettle that one. It's fine. Hockland, yep, that's obviously Festus. Festus down here as well. The Reichland, potentially Clan Scryer. Wissenland, we need Nullen, but that's should be fine. And then the Wasteland. Now the Wastelands, we just need Aranu. So actually, this is very doable. This is very doable. I'm tempted to send Count not far out to. I think we keep him down there. We fend off any potential attacks heading this direction. We have Archaon coming in again, because of course that's pretty much all he loves to do. He just fucking loves coming for us, doesn't he? He really likes it. He just desperately wants to break. Definitely not a werewolf. A baddie disguised werewolf, that's the one. He just wants to take him out, but it ain't happening. Every single time he tries it, absolute clusterfuck. I will help you. Just give me a minute. But no, he really just he wants to. I'm assuming you have a different plan this time, Archaon, because if the plan is very similar to the last plan, I mean, we know what happened, right? Right? Well, we're currently dueling in the skies above the enemy army, although it must be said that we're not. It's taking a lot longer than I would have thought, considering that we do have that bonus 55 versus large. We've already got 76 melee attack, so I feel like we should be probably doing better here. But we're in no rush. The enemy reinforcements haven't shown up yet, and they do have. They've got the bird brain guy, and they've also got the flying disc guys who will need, obviously, murdering. Still baddie disguised werewolf. Just needs to mop this up, and then once he's dealt with that, we can go over and beat up Archaon, as is tradition. Our forces are currently stationed on a little defensive perimeter. I mean, we could have potentially picked this one. That would maybe that one would be better. I don't know. It might have. You know what? That one might have been better. I mean, but this feels less like corner camping. This is just using the terrain to your advantage. Okay, the Manticore is flying away, and you know what? A baddie disguised werewolf has actually taken some damage. So well done, I guess. Golden Griffin is next on my shit lists. I'm already taking a bit of a beating. Oh, the Manticore's back. Maybe just, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's it. Is he running away again? Nope, he's flapping away. The reinforcements are sort of trailing a little bit. Continuing to fight off. He's kind of a little bit surrounded, but I'm sure he's fine. Our artillery is opening fire on the incoming Marauders and Forsaken. And Archaon as well. How's the battle in the air going? Alright, looks like the Griffin is about to have his... Yep, there he goes. Crunch. Take out that Manticore as well. He's only got 42 hit points left. He may flee the battlefield, but with 42 hit points left, he's no threat. And then we just need to deal with the Knights of Immolation, who also will not do very well against the baddie disguise. Werewolf, who is now regenerating all the damage he lost, and to be honest, that's without using his special abilities, which make him regenerate even faster. Archaon currently has thrown himself against the Skeleton Spearman, and is, you know, killing them because he's a big bad guy, and the Skeleton Spearmen are shitty skeleton infantry. But then we've got a line of Crypt Ghouls, and then we've got Grave Guards, and then we've got our Zombles behind that. So to be, I mean, they ain't breaking through that. Nope. No sorry, Bob. Knights of Immolation are... Yep, being immolated. So there's two left of them. Are they going to sit around? They're terrified. I'm not surprised. They are fleeing off the battlefield. Only 2 of them remaining, and to be honest, I don't think I'm going to catch up with them, so I will just send a Bally Disguised Werewolf to go and target Archaon. More and more of the Chaos Forces are arriving at the front line. I mean, I guess there's no rush, right? Like, I'm not going anywhere. For some reason, the artillery stopped firing. I think it's because they've decided to pick a target that's in combat and they can't see it, so they're just... Oh, there we go. Oh, yes, I've told them to shoot at the giants. Oh, Bilious Thunderguff. He turns up a lot. Oh, because I've got the Nurgle mod, so he actually looks like a Nurgle boy. He's got like a little tentacle arm. He's got like a thing coming out of his back. That's neat. Oopsie. It's going to be tough to pick yourself back up with a tentacle arm. Bad Disguised Werewolf arriving on the scene. And he's heading straight for Archaon. That's not actually Archaon, that's Rebatros. This is Archaon. Unfortunately, he misjudges his landing and ends up in the back of the Summoners of Rage and some Dragon Ogres. And then Uncle Fununcle is coming in from behind. Thankfully, a badly disguised werewolf just doesn't die. They are actually pushing through my zombies at the top. A little bit of rocket fire there. May kill a few of my zombies, but to be honest, as a sacrifice, I'm willing for them to make because I can just get more. Not really a big problem. Badly disguised werewolf continuing to hack his way through Dragon Ogres to get to the big boss himself. That's Rel again, not Archaon. Where's Archaon? Where are you, cheeky little monkey? Oh, there you are. What are you doing down there? He's used a Slayer of Kings to kill ghouls. Not necessarily the best option in my opinion, but sure, whatever. Well, did he always have that flashy, like, hoof stamp move? Is that new? Anyway, Bad Disguised Werewolf is racking up the kills. He's up to 20 so far and 4,000 damage dealt as gold. He is an absolute brutal monster. Trying to take out Uncle Fununcle. However, we need to take out Archaon. We kill Archaon. Oh, look at that big chunk taken out of his health. Kill Archaon, and his army should retreat. That flank is breaking through, but taking concentrated artillery fire, and is looking a little bit worse for wear due to it. Going to debuff them with Soul Blight there. It's going to reduce all of their armor, which is going to be quite useful. Trying to pick off Uncle Fununcle. Archaon is down to just under 4,000 hit points. What's that? Something deluge. Genuinely don't know what that was. Apocalyptic charge. It's 20%. He's got a lot of charge bonus. Archaon's a very scary character. I mean, I guess he should be. He's just not as scary as this guy. I mean, they're not far off stat-wise, but then, of course, Bad Disguised Werewolf's got that extra bonus versus large, whereas Archaon does not. So, actually, I've got more melee attack than he does, and almost as much weapon strength. I mean, to be honest, oh, it looks like without his buffs and poison, we've actually got more weapon strength. So, Archaon not doing very well there. Seemingly taking some cannonballs to the back somehow. What from? I guess these cannons? I don't know. Either way, cannonball to the back of the head, not the best. He's very low on health. He's down to 700. 690. 252, and he's running away. He's making a break for it. He's trying to get away, but Badly Disguised Werewolf's like, nope. Prepare to have a heart attack. And he does. Oh, Archaon's down yet again, not for the first time, which means we can now turn our gentle machinations upon something else. Such as Uncle Fununcle, who is about to die from unhappiness. Down he goes. He looks so happy as well. He's a big boy. He's a big corpse. And with that, a Chaos Host realises that once again, it's all gone pear-shaped. And they're off. Fleeing for their lives. We'll hunt down as many as we can. I'm sure you will, but it's going to end up basically the same. Nope, it was the same plan. It was basically the same plan. Don't know what I expected, to be honest. Oh, we've got the Eye of Shirian. Well, I like the barrier hit points, thank you. I mean, that's definitely going to... it's definitely going to make him a little bit harder to kill, which is certainly something he desperately needed. And Archaon's going to be a little bit easier to kill now that I've stolen his eye.
The noble knights of Bretonnia are here to treat with us, my brothers.
Oh, that's nice of him. Oh, look, there's Sigvald. Holy shit, I've never seen Sigvald this far south. Join your war against Clan Scryer. Well, I mean... Nah, I can't remember if I'm allied with them or whatever. I may need to learn. Oh god, what now? Okay, I'll look into declaring war on Lockyer again, just so you leave me alone. I don't know why you're so desperate. It's not like I've ever done anything to them. The fuck are you? Oh. Just you don't actually have an army, because it died. It died. I guess I'll just... Actually... Yeah. Yeah. What? Oh. Ugh. Oh, you can... Oh, you know what? I don't want it. Oh, god damn. I meant to do that, didn't I? Valiant defeats. Are you still taking attrition? You are not. I am. Why aren't you taking attrition? God damn it. I meant to recruit a whole shit ton more zombies and I forgot. I forgot. I could recruit an army there, but I can't really afford it. You know what? It's not really that important for me.
My cruelty knows no
It's not really that vital, is it? No, it's not. I'm just going to meander over here. We're going to hold them to Aberheim because it can be a nice little vampiric corruption thing. Oh, there's two armies there. That's a lot of cannons.
Do you take me for a wazzock?
There's a shit ton of cannons. If I ambush, maybe. I don't know.
Bats and wolves, gather.
Okay, you're sort of massing in the centre here, and I don't really know... You've torched Wolfenburg. I mean, good for you. You're about to lose Brass Keep, which I think is ultimately significantly more valuable for you. So that's obviously bad news for you. So I will do that. Oof. I will loot and occupy. Lovely. Okay. And now we have Brass Keep. What's this? The Pearlescent Tower. Since the time of Sigvald Heldenhammer, Brass Keep has ever been home to both Imperial and evil forces alike. In its earliest years, Brass Keep was home to a dreadful necromancer known as Morath, a man who survived the fall of Morcaine and held within his possession the legendary Crown of Sorcery, which was Nagash's crown. In its past glories, Brass Keep was a mighty mountain fortress. Its towers were tall and slender, and its walls were smooth and fashioned with great cunning. A great iron portal wreathed in sharpened spikes barred entry, and spectral light shone from every shuttered window and lofty turret of the gatehouse. At the heart of the dreadful castle, a single tower of pearlescent stone rose above all others, and from it shone a pulsing dead light, a glow that drained life from the landscape instead of illuminating it. Whatever befell the fortress is never known, for all that is left is a lonely and forgotten husk by the time Sigmar came upon it. When Sigmar and his army entered the citadel, They saw that the walls were simply walls, bereft of ramparts or stairs, and the towers simply columns of stone without any means of accessing them. What buildings there were in the courtyard were simply ruined shells, little more than rubble and decay. Only the single tower of pearlescent stone remained, and it was here that Sigmar confronted the necromancer and ended his reign. Ever since then, Brass Keep would change hands to many would-be conquerors for centuries to come. The Chaos Sword of Change. I'm in. I'm having it. I'm having it. Let's build defences here, and we also want the yep. Don't need that. Get rid of that. Fuck that. Don't need it. We'll build that. Yeah. Okay. Little. Right. We still need to confront Festus. He's meandering around, but I feel like we've taken one of his core settlements. Because Brass Keep, it's a biggie. It is a biggie. I want that. And they don't have it anymore. Exactly. Now we're just chuckling in their face. Okay, we're going to see if we can lure these dwarves into ambush. If we can lure the cannon one into ambush, that's gonna make life so much easier. I do not want to march my zombles into a bajillion fucking cannons. That just sounds like it's gonna sting. Okay, you're sticking there, which is fine, and then a badly disguised werewolf is going to go and murder every single one of these sons of bitches. Mirror of the Ice Queen. Oh, that's an actual full army. Maybe you should have waited for your friends. Maybe you should have... Did you ever think of that? Wait for your friends to turn up? Wait for your friends to turn up, maybe? Goodness me, we've got a lot of shit here. This is a lot of shit. Where is that Ice Queen's thingy-majig? Was it an arcane? Oh, there we go. Mirror of the Ice Queen. Is it an AoE? Affects enemies in range. Enabled if in melee. Oh. Oh. Wait. If I give you this, do you just deal damage to everyone? Because you'll never die, mate. Fuck me, you're terrifying. You're legitimately terrifying now. I mean, you were terrifying before, but yikes. Let's try and stick some bits together. That's garbage. Ah, it was a forbidden thingy. Never mind. What's this do? Oh, it just makes you more killy, right? Sure. So now you've got the Armour of Templehof, the Chaos Tomb Blades, the Karstein Ring, a Skull Wand of Kaloth, and the Mirror of the Ice Queen. I mean, what? I mean, good. Yeah. Yep. Right, Helman, good luck. Bloody fucking Mary. You are just chilling there, which is absolutely fine. What? Ambush success jump? Nah, let's get more replenishment. Telsian. What are we doing with you? I think maybe earthing, because you are a big nerd vampire, aren't you? Count Duckula. There we go, Soul Blight.
Yours is power I follow.
Noted. Have a blade shield. I could equip you with shit, but to be honest, I can't be bothered. I think we're going to lose Nagashizar, but you have taken a lot of damage. Maybe if they attack the settlement, we can beat them that way. I don't know. It depends. I'm kind of annoyed they're not taking attrition, because they really should be taking attrition. I feel like we take attrition if we're laying siege. I'm like 80% sure that is the case. Right, we need to spread vampiric corruption, and we don't need to spend... No, we need to save all of our money, because obviously we're currently losing money, which means we don't want to spend it all. That's why I don't build all the buildings, because I don't need those buildings, but I do need the money to make sure that I don't take crippling attrition thanks to bankruptcy.
You seek out the Von Castones.
Heyo. No, I'm not going to declare war on those guys, to be honest. Hello there. Okay, we didn't get the ambush. That's a problem. We're going to run away. And I'm not super bothered about losing that settlement, because we can just retake it. Right, we do need to deal with this. However, it does look like we have friends nearby. The problem is, I can't remember who moves first. So I might just hang back here.
Merciless. I love
I might just pull back a little bit. There we go. Right. Now, I want to check Nullen. I'm fairly sure Nullen is probably Clan Scroll. Oh my god.
I'll train them us
I mean, is that not a good thing? I don't really want to be filled with pus, generally. As a rule, I would prefer to, you know, be less filled.
Then go.
Ideally. You know, if I had to put, you know, money on it, I'd definitely say less pus filled would be better.
this night.
Okay, we are bloody surrounded by the fuckers. However, with that said,
You are a degenerate.
you're taking damage. Where are you taking damage? Oh, is it because it's vampiric corruption? Is that what's doing it?
I'll train them.
No, what are you taking? No, it is vampiric corruption. You're raiding, so that's why you're not taking damage. Festus is over here. We could maybe kill Festus. The problem is they will all jump us once we've done that. But we could... And we're also all currently taking attrition because of there's no vampiric corruption here. I really wish they hadn't got rid of... If we just wait one more turn, though, we'll have more vampiric... Okay. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to ambush. We're going to ambush. And
Follow me.
we're going to ambush.
Yes, Neferata was right.
So I'll take a little bit of damage, but with any luck, they'll decide to, I don't know, throw themselves against the wall or something, and we can finish them off. This seems fine. I mean, with any luck, they'll throw themselves at these armies. Whether they die or survive, hopefully we can mop up and re-secure Gesundheit, which is good. We'll see if the Skaven are over there as well, which is also good. Seems to be some dwarfs meandering in this direction, which we might. They're just miners. It's just hello. Hello again, guys. I'm going to kill you. Am I going to have to fight this battle? Nope, good. I feel like, you know, by now the game should be like, no, you're right. We know what's going to happen. They're all dead, and you're fine. Lovely. And that has given us enough money to keep ticking along. Or they have yet another army. Holy shit, how many armies have they just thrown at me and died horribly? This is kind of the problem with Total War, isn't it? In that, I mean, realistically at this point, Archaon should be militarily pretty fucked. Because he's just been throwing stacks upon stacks at me and getting nowhere. He has done nothing. Also, we've got... Oh, we've done that. I'll do that. He's getting fucking nowhere. He's spinning his wheels. Or rather, he's like Wile E. Coyote throwing himself at Roadrunner. And yet, he won't stop. He will never stop. The only way I can stop him is by literally exterminating him off the face of the map. And this is my problem. I don't mind having the climates and stuff, but it feels weird. Oh, I can win. Okay, good. I'll take that. It feels weird when there's a few factions where it just doesn't matter. The climate has no effect on them. And yet there's some factions like the vampires where it is absolutely crippling to have to deal with that. I'm going to put the Dark Elves in there as well, because they would also have a bit of a problem. You know what? That's fine. The dwarves did not take as much damage as I thought they would. Jesus. Jesus. I'm going to retreat again. Have I given you lightning strike? We should check that. I might have done. I might have been that forward thinking. It's not my usual type thing. Hello. We did get you in. Oh yeah, you are. Festus is going to get super ambushed. With that said, ow. Yeah, no, that stung. Hopefully we'll get the replenishment now that we've beefed up the vampiric corruption in that region. Gonna hope for that one. But you've just got... Because so often when you're at war with a faction, the only way to stop that war is literal extermination. That's it. Are we... Oh. It's because of...
This better be important.
If I... Okay, yeah. If I raid, I'll raid my own lands, but that's okay. Because raiding stops attrition, and I'm in a region where I can heal, so I will then heal. Fantastic. There we go. Okay. Okay. Lovely. Doctor Retired defeated Festus. Lovely. Seasoned Campaigner, Constructor, Gravedigger, blah, 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 blah. I'm still trying to get Festus to battle, and he's not having it, is he? Oh, they were almost dead. Settlement besieged, the Challenge Stone. Oh shit, yeah, because you're probably fucked, aren't you? Is that a problem? Not really. I reckon we can deal with that. I probably shouldn't have auto-resolved that battle. I should have just fought it. You know, just like...
Death is only
Okay, did I give you Lightning Strike? I did. Oh, how forward-thinking of me. It's not... Oh, don't even need it. Don't even need it.
destroy.
Can I just auto-resolve you to death, please? I feel like marching my zombies directly into cannon fire does not seem like the most fun thing in the world. Okay, you're then just taking attrition. There's no additional armies, so you can just sit there for a minute. Let's check. Oh. Well, that is... I genuinely thought there was Skaven there. That is a surprise. No one home. Interesting. Right, let's have a look at victory. So, victory-wise, we need Nordland, Ostland, Hockland, Midland, Reichland, Wasteland. Have we actually got any more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we did get another one. Stirland, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Either way, we are securing the Empire, which is exactly what we need to do. We just need to get these guys to fight. They are replenishing, which is going to make that a little bit harder.
Undeath ascendant.
But
I thirst.
if we can... So we're not taking attrition here, which is good.
On way, my lord.
If we can... That's probably because we're raiding.
The scent of death is strong.
No, we're good. We're good. Right, we've got 5 armies here versus 3. If we can just get them in there, we can push them back. They've only got Middenheim. Middenheim is their only... Jeez, they upgraded that very fast. Fairly sure that was level 2. Never mind. If we can just knock Festus out. Oh, we've got this. So you just need to replenish for a turn. That's fine. Right, and we also need to win the... Where's this fight? This fight here. We need to win this fight. Okay. It says Pyrrhic victory. How much are we going to lose? Oof. Okay, that's fine. I mean, for one, you can probably kill most of this army. Okay, so while our main army has taken damage, the garrison is actually fine. And also, a badly disguised werewolf is, well, an army unto himself, to be honest. And while the enemy army does possess a lot of missile units, I'm going to be honest, I don't think a badly disguised werewolf is going to give a flying shit about being filled full of axes and spiky sticks. Nope. Not a shit given. In fact, with both of his abilities popped, he's regenerating faster than anyone could literally do damage to him. So we're just going to land down. We're going to attack Caravan the Gore Hunt eventually when we land. When we land. When we land. There we go. There we go. Right, there we go. Getting into it. Perfect. Now, of course, he's doing damage to everyone around him now, thanks to the Mirror of the Ice Queens. That's 16 to 32 damage per second. Lovely. That's exactly the kind of thing we want to do, because that's just going to basically... I mean, he'll never die, so they're just going to slowly kill themselves while they try and kill him, and that's not going to be very successful. On our left flank, we hunt down a unit of Marauder Horse Masters who were causing us some issues. They will go down pretty quickly. And then our front line of Graveguard holding back the oncoming tide there, with our badly damaged zombies behind them. We've got some Skeleton Spearmen defending our flank just in case. Marauder Horse Masters will throw sticks at them, but I don't really care. It's not really too much problem for us to deal with. Meanwhile, enemy reinforcements are now arriving, but I'm not particularly worried about that either. They are taking a lot of axes to the face, but a badly disguised werewolf just healed up faster than anyone could hurt him, and is just continuing to top himself off with regeneration, so all good. He also doesn't get tired, and he's got the Von Karstein ring, which gives himself 60% damage resistance. He's got 35 physical resistance, 30% ward save. Not to mention he's also got the Chaos Tomb Blade there, so he heals faster. He has regeneration. He deals damage to himself. He's got perfect vigor. He's just a unbeatable monster, to be honest. I mean, maybe you could get him to disintegrate, but he seems pretty happy with life at the moment. And then he's got 2 buffs he can use that can also then heal himself another 0.40% per second, so up to a 0.8. So effectively, he can heal about 1 hit point per second pretty easily. I mean, what do you do? What would you do against that? He's already murdered his way through 56 guys. And he's now hunting down the enemy general. The other enemy general on a mammoth is making his way and potentially trying to fend. I mean, the thing is, a mammoth is not particularly good melee dueling character. It's pretty much a line breaker. So, you know, you're not going to win that way, to be honest. And to be honest, if we get ourselves surrounded by axe throwers, then if we could just surround ourselves with melee units, they'll probably kill more of themselves than they will of me. Certainly more damage than they can do to me. The mammoth is charging in, which is going to allow Caravan the Gore Hunts to flee the battle. But the mammoth is currently getting shot in the bottom with cannon shells. Obviously that's going to sting a little bit. It's also a big old target. Taking a bit of a beating there. What's this? The Karstein ring. Oh yes, I use the Karstein ring, 60%. I mean, basically he's immune. When he uses that, he's basically immune to damage. And there goes the Spirit Leech. Oh, looks like Caravan he's rallied. I don't know if that's going to be a good idea for him. We're now surrounded by pointy stick people. And the mammoth is getting away. Oh, he's run away again. He's realised that this battle is futile and he's fleeing. Those cannon shells. Oh, right in the bottom. Right in the bottom. And he's down. Oof. Oof. And we're now in the midst of a bunch of Marauder Spearmen. We're being attacked from all directions. It's mostly hitting their own guys, and it's not doing anywhere near enough damage to actually worry me. How many units are chucking shit at us? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 units chucking shit at us and 2 trying to kill us in melee combat, and it's doing absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, the rest of my forces are doing absolutely fine. Not a problem. Saved Geldrich did have a little bit of an issue because he's getting sticks chucked at him. That is, unlike a bad disguised werewolf, that will actually hurt him. But he's generally fine. There's so much fire coming in here, and it's doing absolutely nothing. I swear they're shooting more of their own guys. We've got 100, 300, 3,000 damage dealt as gold, and they're wasting their ammunition. And to be honest, I think they've just realised that this is futile. This is the absolute futility of trying to take this guy on. Well, I have no doubt of that. But good luck. And I feel like we came out of that. I mean, certainly the badly disguised werewolf came out of that stronger than he went in. That's right, you can't kill him, you just make him stronger. And he just kills you faster. Oh, good for Hans Gruber. Is that Hans Gruber? That's not Hans. Where the fuck does Hans Gruber level up from? Can I just... Oh, guys, come on. I don't want to fight this. I'll just make more zombies. It's fine. It's fine. As long as I don't lose the cannons, everything else is just nice to have. I'll get you boys. There you go. Okay. Well, I'm not sure how much stuff he's killed, but this guy's got no fucking chance. He's gonna get his ass kicked. Okay, okay, we're moving in all directions. Maybe this isn't actually occupied. I mean, it does have a lot of Skaven corruption, so I figured that it probably would do, but this has a lot of Skaven corruption as well, so I don't know where that Skaven corruption's coming from. Unless maybe this has undercities? No idea. Bit weird. Dark protection, sure. Sure. Yeah, you haven't moved. You're not going to. All right, we just need to. If we can just get Festus to battle, that's the ticket. Get Festus into a big fight, crush his armies, and then we can just roll over him. Hello, Tyrion.
What can we help you with this?
What's up, mate? You want a trade agreement, and you're willing to give me 1,000 money? Absolutely. Wow. I never thought, as the vampires, I would be standing shoulder to shoulder with the lands of man and elf. Didn't see that one coming. Again, guys. Please. Fuck off. Alright. I mean, thanks for the cash, obviously. God, Imric is actually... Holy shit, how many Star Dragons have you got, mate? Calm down. I know you like boning... I mean, I know you like recruiting dragons, but still. Okay, we're going to build that. It's going to take 10 turns. That's a lot of turns, to be honest. But hello. Okay, you guys are all just hanging around there. I don't really know.
Yes, my sire.
I don't really know. Okay, Chaos Corruption is dropping. If we hit Krudenheim, all of them should come into the fights. So, what I could do is this. We bring you guys in here, and then we attack the settlement. That will then draw in the vast majority of Festus's armies into one big cataclysmic fight. Right, we also... Now, I think this is probably under control, so I'm going to send Verena and Sigwald. We're going to send you guys up north to go and secure Norden. Knock out Dietershafen. Then we need the Wastelands as well. I love the fact that there just seems to be weird shit going on. I love that. I wonder if we can actually... Where is you guys?
Service. Greetings.
Oh, you're
the
not...
Phoenix Court will hear your words.
How much? 8,000. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I mean, who are you at war with, just out of interest? Who are you at war with? You.
Alariel's champion.
Oh, God. You're still alive. Holy shit. How are you still alive? Holy... What the fuck? The fuck is going on down here? Why is Bretonnia down here? What? What the fuck? Okay, cool. Don't know, but
Tyrion,
fine.
if what you seek is for the greater good, my sword is yours.
Thanks. I will declare war on them for you. That will help. What about if I do this? And then how much? 6k. Okay, I'll take that.
Very well.
Because that will make you like me, and I want to get a military alliance in you, just so I can see what's going on. Purely because I want to know what the hell is going on over there.
By the light of the lady.
Do
you wish the lady?
Don't know what's that. Okay.
Heed me.
I'm surprised that you are fairly close to just being like, yeah, sure, why not? I don't know why. This feels a bit weird. Feels a bit weird. Okay, we are going to move in and attack, and this is going to pull in everything they've got against everything we've got. It's a big old clusterfuck. Although with that said, it's only bringing 3 of their armies because they've got the settlement garrison as well. It's not actually the worst that could happen. Good. Okay, so hopefully this will kill off most of Festus's armies. Now the poll for next time is going to be, what should we do after this campaign? Because I genuinely think this campaign is going to last like 1 more episode potentially. Then we're going to have a bit of a lull between then and the DLC. So we're going to put some options up. We're going to see. That's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.